Okay, so I am so excited. I have Lital Cohen here with me, and this is an amazing opportunity to get to know this amazing professional facilitator that is focusing on team building and empowerment. Lital also runs workshops here in the Bay Area on career, and I am so excited to have you here because you're going to share some really interesting insights with everyone here. So, Lital, tell me a little bit. I mean, you've been dealing with interviews and how to create connection points with the interviewer, and you've been doing it in, so many workshops. Tell us, how do we pass those interviews? What do we do?
So hi, Lana. It's amazing to be here. I'm so happy to be able to help all the participants you have in your course. And what I found out after talking to so many people, what they have such a bubbly, great personality. They're such professionals, but when they get to the point when they need to be on an interview, they can't. It's like they're losing their personality. So I wanted to understand why. And I collected 10 tips and tools to help out people to pass interviews. And in other words, is how you basically can create connection points with the interviewer, so they would want to move you to the next level and hire you for the job. Are you ready to start?
Sounds amazing. Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. So point number 1, make sure that you achieve the main goal of each interview. So obviously the main goal is to pass the interview, but how do we do it? One goal that we need to set up each and every time we go in an interview is to make sure that the interviewer likes us. And yes, think about it. This interviewer needs to sit next to you at the office, needs to see you on a daily basis, maybe do some projects together, go on business trips and spend a lot of time with him or her. So if they have some kind of control over the situation, they will choose someone who they like and want to spend time with. So this is, and we will learn how to do it, how to make them like you. Number 2, smile. It sounds so basic, but as I mentioned, even the smiliest people with the bubbly personality, they tend to lose their smiles. They just sit there, and I saw it numerous times while role playing with people, and they just tend to be stiff and serious. And think about it, it makes the interviewer feel so uncomfortable that they want to stop the interviewer. So while you're smiling, you make them feel comfortable as well as yourself. So just smile. If it's difficult for you to smile, just write a small note on your notebook while you're taking some notes, and just remember to smile. Number 3, stay positive. So it doesn't mean that you need to be unrealistic. What I mean by that is, even if you have a challenging situation or you need to talk about it and give some examples about challenging situations, find the good thing in it. For example, I needed to face this challenge. It was very difficult, or the project had failed, but this is what I learned out of it. This is what I've been doing since then. Or for example, if the interviewer in the beginning asks you, was it easy for you to find the office? Even it was very difficult for you to find it, and there was like horrible traffic. You don't mention it. Just say yes, and thank you for sending such clear directions. Just stay positive at all times. Think about yourself. You want to be around people who are positive. You feel better around them.
Yeah, I love that you're saying this, because one of the things that are really, really important, and even when people ask you questions about something bad at work in the previous job or anything, just stay positive. This is not the time to talk about bad things that happened with a previous manager or anything like that. I agree. It's a very common pitfall, and I love that you're saying it. I didn't think about it. Thanks.
Yeah, and think about it, like people, if you talk bad things about others, they would think that you're going to do the same thing at this company once you leave and find something else. So make sure to talk positive things. That's okay to get to disagreement, but always be respectful for other people's situation and just stay positive in general. People appreciate it. And number 4, energy level. So what kind of like energy level should I bring? So when I'm talking about energy level, it's like the first high, when we meet people. So try the best possible, I think, energy you can bring to the room is the same energy as the interviewer. So if someone is very serious, okay, and just say, hello, good morning, try to match the same energy. Just say, hello, good morning. Because if you bring high energy to someone with low energy, you create a big gap. Now, what I want you to do is during the interview, just make sure you turn up the energy level by a little bit so the interviewer feel uplifted and they don't even know why. But this is what I recommend. Number 5, share personal details with the interviewer. Now, before you say, hey, but I know it's unprofessional and we should charm them with only professional details. I get it. But there is another gray rule, right? In the gray area. If the interviewer starts sharing first and you feel comfortable and you feel that you can build connection points right now, use this to be an advantage for you. For example, if the interviewer just said to you, I just came back from a winter vacation and we went skiing and you love skiing, use it. I love skiing too. I do it every year. Then you created connection point, but don't start first. Number 6, act like the ultimate gentleman or gentlewoman, which means bring your best self version. I love saying, it's like a blind date and a long-term relationship with the same person. So you have the women or men of your dreams. So you just need to bring the best self, maximize whatever it's there, be nice, be polite. For example, if you have like 2 chairs and one for the interviewer and one for you, don't assume that it's just for you and you just sit there. No, ask, may I sit here? Is that okay to use this chair? Be nice, be kind. And it's not that you're not authentic, but think about it. If you go to like a long relationship together, you have some good days, some bad days, some medium days. But on this first date, with this amazing person, you want to bring the best out of you. This is the same. If this is the job of your dream or something that you really want to achieve for yourself, be the perfect gentleman or gentlewoman. Number 7, imitate the interviewer's body language. Again, we want to create connection points. So if you see the interviewer doing this while they're listening to you, find a way gradually, not right away because it looks weird, but find a way to sit exactly the same or similar to them. Then you create something. Number 8, compliment yourselves during the interview. So some people, they grew up in an atmosphere or a culture where compliments yourself is something that you don't do. You just don't do. But let me tell you, like there is no one else there to talk great things about and commend you. No one else is there. And if it's not going to be you, someone else is going to get the job. So what I highly recommend to people that find it very difficult to do, just talk about accomplishment, solid, measurable accomplishment. For example, don't say, I'm a great leader. What you can say is that I led 1 person and then it turned out to be 8 people that we worked together and we got these results by working together. And then, or I have a PhD in, and then I get the sense of all of your accomplishments without the bragging part.
Right.
Number 9, don't be busy interpreting the interviewer's facial expression or thoughts about you. Stay present. And this is important. I get to hear this a lot. People see the interviewers, rolling their eyes, or doing some weird self-expressions, and they're like going, oh.
It's stressful, yes.
Yes, I'm done. He's thinking like it doesn't like me or she doesn't like me. That's it. I said something bad. I did something wrong. And now it's like a roller coaster, it's like going downhill. You don't feel safe. You don't being the gentleman or the gentlewoman, being the best self out of you, and you don't express anything. Now you're in a coma mode, and that's it, and it's a done deal. You never know what's going on in their mind. You never know. Maybe they're hungry. Maybe they're thinking about their, family members or something that they need to do, and there is nothing to do with you. And if you're uncertain that maybe you said something vague or inappropriate, you can ask, was I clear enough? You want me to elaborate on something? Just check, taste, taste the water. But stay, and before that, focus on the interviewer. Instead of focusing on yourself, like, am I doing something wrong? Say, what can I do to make the interview better for the interviewer? What solutions does he need? How can I help him? Because even though it's about you, it's not about you. It's about the interviewer and what he needs. Because he's either short on staff or he has someone who doesn't deliver the job. So they need a solution. So focus on that. Number 10, one thing you must request from the interviewer at the end of the interview. Request the job. So many people just say, thank you, I appreciate your time, and leave the room. Then no one is very memorable. I want you to be this guy or this girl that had enough confidence in them to say, I want the job. You can do it in a nice, elegant way after listening to everything you just mentioned. And with my skills, talents, and gifts that I have, I know I can deliver the job and I want it. So I will be very appreciative if I'll get the job. I'll be very excited to start working.
Right.
And, to summarize everything, people tell me, but it feels inauthentic for me to do all of those things. So I want you to just read the points again, repeat them, and find the authentic you in there, in those points, but the best authentic you. If you bring them all together, I'm sure you will create connection points with the interviewer and your chances are higher to accept the job. Get it?
I love it, because eventually people are people and you want to connect to a person. You want to learn as much as you can about the person in advance. These are, these are, connection points that you can definitely bring into the room in its personal details, but show that you actually did your homework. So these are actually really good connection points that I love. But also, like you said, you need to put yourself in their shoes. In
Sometimes
what
they're
they
scared
need.
too, Ilana. They feel nervous. They get nervous too. Not all of them know how to interview and they feel uncomfortable. So we want to make sure they feel comfortable with us.
Right. I love it.
Yeah, great.
Lital, thank you very much for sharing all that knowledge.
Yeah, and so if anyone has a question, any questions about what we were just mentioning, they can contact me via email or via my LinkedIn page, and I'll be more than happy to answer follow-up questions.
Sounds amazing. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it so much. I'm sure
thanks for the course.
Is. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Ilana.
Thank you.